Well, alright guys, what's going on? Now, we've already got a couple videos with this bad boy here, done unboxed it and upgraded it without even driving it yet. Never touched the ground with the first electronic system in it. That's pretty cool actually, but it's kind of a bummer. I wanted to see what she did, even though I've seen plenty of videos that show me what it would do. And to be honest now that we're brushless with this hobby wing system that is 4S capable, maybe not the motor, but we could still run it. Might not last long. ESC is capable. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to need to take the gearing up to make it equal what the stock 223S will run until after I run it. I know that one, the stock one, will run almost 45. They say 50 on the box, but I've actually not seen any videos that break 45 yet. But that's still pretty fast. Mine, I don't even know if it'll do 45 now with this hobby wing system, but I got the gearing to bring it up if it doesn't. But I probably couldn't control it if it did, so don't matter. So now in this video, what we're doing, we got to get this thing ready for tomorrow. I'm running out of time. Luckily, we had all this taken care of. I was probably going to just take this one in stock form to the family reunion, let people drive it without it being too fast. And that's why, even if the gearing is low now, I'm going to leave it alone probably until after the reunion. It should be still fun to drive. But this one, I already know it's going to be fast as can be. So I need to get all the parts I can replaced on it tonight, clean it up. I still don't have the steering pieces, which would be awesome to put on there. So I am going to check, see if we can't tighten it up and get it working better. And I got some parts to show you that have arrived for it other than that. So let me get this over here. So here's where we're at. Those who've seen the original first video where I unboxed my Fury, you've seen I got the blue A-arms. Now I did not need A-arms, but because I got all these other blue parts, why not? I think they were 25 bucks. That's probably why not. I shouldn't have got them, huh? So we got the blue A-arms because it's going to look better. Now, the steering pieces that we need, the upper links, all that stuff, that it'll be here tomorrow, but I don't know if it'll be here before we go. All these little links and all the ball ends. But since I don't have them, I still got to change the shocks, as you can see, and the axles all the way around. And I'll have these plastics for spares. So that's what we got in this bag. This looks like a pretty good setup. I haven't really looked just yet, so let's go ahead and get it dumped out if I can. Looks like we got matching. Oh yeah. Looks like the blue's going to match up pretty good. Since I had to order everything separate, I wasn't sure. It's a little different, to be honest. I don't think they're the same, but they're very close. So as you can see, we got shocks. I got oil over here, so we're good there. I don't know how stiff they are, but we'll find out. They got to be better than this. That's all. There's no oil in them anymore. Look at that. And this one is just horrible. Here's the only thing I'm a little worried about. We got to find out how these are going to work out for me. Let me get one of these axles out of here. I want to see what the end looks like. We should be good. I mean, everything is for the arrmas. This is hard to do one-handed. You ever done that? Oh, here we go. Oh, check it out. I forgot that it came with some wheel hexes, the 17mm aluminum hexes as well. And these little rubber things are for something too. That's pretty nice. So here's our axles. I'm going to have to open up one of these packs. Let me get my scissors. Oh, get over here, scissors. Oh. Oops. I want it all. I wanted it all. Come on. One-handed shit sucks. But there we go. So they're 3-piece. Obviously, well, a lot more than 3 actually, but you know what I mean. And I think I'm supposed to put the rubber pieces on these actually. Okay, now I don't know if I like that. It doesn't have the shape of the piece that goes on there, but it does have, you know, where you put the screw and it goes in the cup. I'm sure it'd be fine. I'd have rather have seen it like this. Little star bit on the inside. I'd have much rather seen that. But oh well. We're going to at least install a couple of these here in a little bit and we'll find out how it works. Alright y'all. I went ahead and oil filled the shocks. They're nice. They're pretty stiff springs though, but that's all good. I used low C team racing oil and I used my 90 weight, which is what I use in all my crawlers. That's all I got, so that's what we use. And I think it'd be great in the bashers too. Give it a nice firm shock without it, because they'll move slow, but they'll work good. At least that's my style. So we're taking this all, getting all the bits off. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the tires, get these old shocks on out of the way, and go in here and scrub it up, get it cleaned, ready to go. Start putting it back together once I get everything apart. Might just go ahead and take the A-arms, everything off of this before I go start cleaning the chassis. Might as well. Well guys, here you go. This is the arrma senton. Now, I didn't pull the diff ends off or the shock towers. We're going to go wash it like it is. There's no point in taking every piece off, but we got her pretty much apart. Pretty simple setup the way these work. And I would just go ahead and pull the whole diff off there, but there's no point really. So, we definitely want to go ahead and clean this up the best we can. Along with all the parts that we can clean up, like the front bumpers and the A-arms. Everything but these nasty old shocks. I'm not even going to mess with those. They're going in the trash. Well, they're not going in the trash yet. We might end up needing them or something, our luck. But hopefully we won't need them. We'll just save them. Put them up. Wash them another time. Alright. Same with these A-arms here. I'm not even going to mess with them. We're just going to put them in a bag somewhere for next time. Now, look at the mess I made. Jeez. Alright, y'all. I'm not even sure what time it is, but I know it's late. We have tore everything apart that I needed to. Cleaned it all up. You can't really tell because it's an old worn out machine. So, I mean, she's not going to look pretty. But it's clean. Ready to go back together. I took it all the way apart. All but the rear cover I didn't take back off because I just did that the other day. It's all fresh grease. Now here's the thing. I don't really have much grease to put in here for this front diff other than what I used to always use anyway. We got some Ford Lincoln Mercury. Now this stuff's black, so I don't really use it much, but I can't put it together without something. So we are going with some Ford Lincoln Mercury on the front diff. I used Tamiya grease on the rear, but it was all I had. So, but this stuff works fine. It works really good actually. It's Ford Lincoln Mercury. So alright guys, we got it all buttoned up. For the parts I got, she's looking good. We got all the shocks on, the A-arms, we got the axles. Next I'll get all the links here that should be here tomorrow. It's going to be these upper links, all the steering stuff in here, other links. The only thing that'll be left that I need to get, I think, is the whatever these arms are right here, the steering arm, this piece, and this piece back here, which I'm not going to get too technical because plastic is better on certain parts. It's tougher, easier to fix, stuff like that. Them shocks are going to be so nice. But anyway, it's like 2:30 in the morning right now. I'm going to go ahead and throw the tires on it and just be done with it. Clean up a mess though. Okay guys, now it is the next day. It was 2:30 in the morning, the last clip I filmed last night. So after I got back busy working on it, I just busted it out real quick off camera to get it done so I could be finished. And really only took me like probably 15-20 minutes to put it back together when I wasn't filming. So we got that part done. I'm charging batteries too, so we're getting ready to get all of our stuff together for this family reunion. And here I am loading up all my RC stuff, bashers. You know me. There's a field, I'm gonna do it. And I'm taking my airplane too, my little easy trainer. Maybe I'll get to fly it. We got the battery over here. Ooh, it's charged, yeah. So I figure why not? I haven't even, you know, there'll be people there to film it for me if I need it this way. So here's what's up. Boom, baby. I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. All but I do maybe need to slack off a little more on these top buckles and stuff because, which I already have. These rubber O-rings on these axles, which you have to use them because if you don't, this little aluminum piece will just slap back and forth. It's horrible. So when you go up, there's a lot of gap. When you come down to about right there though, they tighten up real good. So I did have to adjust my links out, front and back, everything, lean the tires that way. It doesn't bind in that area because it was kind of fighting against the suspension and everything. Now it's working pretty good. It does sit a little high. These are pretty stiff springs, but it's going to be okay. We can always make adjustments and do some more work on it. But I am stoked with the way it turned out. It's an old beat up machine, you know what I mean? So I'm still happy with it. I think I'm going to go ahead and get a new chassis because they're super cheap. You know, why not, right? And maybe the front cover pieces, bumper and wheelie bar, just doing that would make it all look new because I already got these pieces coming here today, so I won't have time to change them, nothing like that, if they even showed up early. Anyway guys, I do got to get going, so I just wanted to finish up this little video. Sorry we didn't get into all that work. There's plenty of videos rebuilding these trucks, that's why I didn't worry about it. Does look good though for an old beater. And I will say, I guarantee this is faster than this one at the moment. This one didn't seem like it ballooned them tires very much when I got on it either. So we might have to step the gearing up on it. But for now, I want it to be user friendly for everybody. So if it's not that fast, it's okay. If it is fast, I'm going to put a smaller 2S battery and we're going to make it to where no one breaks their leg with it. So, all right, please like, subscribe, share, comment, click on the link in the description below. Get you one of these or some of that stuff, whatever you want. And I'm going to put the FMS link in there because we got these awesome items that are really fun to bash. I got some more stuff. I do have one other thing I cannot show you. You know, I've been sitting here getting my stuff together and I'm thinking, you know, I got to get everything gathered up. But I really wish I could give you some clues on what the other item was. Because somebody asked me, they're like, so was that box in the background when I had the F100? I had two boxes. They're like, was that just a decoy? And I was like, no, that was a new item. I just can't share it yet. Just waiting until it's time, you know. You got to wait on the company's releases to be ready. I wish I could give you some clues and stuff like that before I go. But I really can't give you no clues. So I'm going to go ahead and load up and get out of here, y'all. Take it easy. Please like, subscribe, and share. And we will catch you on the next one. And boom, as we were leaving, my parts arrived. So we can rebuild the steering on the next go around. Alright guys, peace.